Hey everybody, back up here on the main floor, getting ready to do some more insulating. We got about 4 more pieces to put on the end there and about 4 more pieces to put on the end there before I can start doing the sides that come up. So I'm going to get busy on it. I can't wait till I'm done showing you guys insulating, but it's going to be a while. If you enjoy what we're doing, if you'd like to help support the channel, just give us a thumbs up, tell a friend about it, share our journey with them. Maybe they'll like watching too. Just hang in there. I'm going to get started. And if you get a chance, send us a comment. Let us know what you think about what we're doing. If you want to see something different, that might not be such a good idea because I got to do what I got to do. Some of it's kind of fun to watch and some of it's a little boring. So hang in there with us. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get busy. As I almost forgot, I wanted to go 4 foot higher with the styrofoam tunnels because it's borderline on the trusses get wider as they go up. And it's borderline at this point whether they're really going to touch the plywood or not, or the OSB. They probably will not, but I'd rather make sure that I've got breathing space up there for the bottom of that OSB to breathe good so we don't get mold on it or anything. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I just got done bringing up about a half a box of firewood in the buggy there and carried it inside, set it down by the wood stove. I think I'll go park the buggy again. Loop-de-loo marks. I'm just spinning donuts out here. Don't know who'd ever do a thing like that. Well, that's fun. Blow a little dust out of this thing. Hope you're all having a good day. I am. Bye for now. Pretty nippy out here right now. Just another beautiful winter day in Michigan. Hey everybody. I know you know I was having some troubles with the insulation. Working off a 10-foot ladder. I can get a little bit towards the bottom, but I can't get up very high. And I had this baker scaffold here, and my ex-brother-in-law has a section baker scaffold, but I don't believe it's made by the same company. It's a little darker orangey or yellow than this one. I'm hoping they will fit together. He lent me a section of his, so I got to take this railing off of here. I can't get under that temporary catwalk board up there. Anyway, I need it over against that wall. So I'm going to take the railing off, get it over there, and then take this second section here that I hope lines up with it and see if that will fit on top of that. You see that's sort of a little bit lighter yellow, and then look right over here real quick, a little orangier color. Looks like it's pretty much the same size, but if it's even, eighth of an inch difference spread from this pin to this pin, it's probably not going to want to go together. So we'll check it out. Wish me luck. The reason I need that second section of scaffold, I'm putting 12-inch thick insulation up there. Glove off here. This is 12 inches thick. They're 4-foot long pieces. On top there, that's 6 inches thick. So you can see this one has a 4-footer and a 6-footer on top of it, or 6. That's a 12-inch thick, 4-foot long. This is 8-foot long, and it's not tucked all the way down in there yet. I put a board across here, and I got it clamped on there, so I can leave that 6-inch hanging on top there, which should allow me to staple the 12-inch up and then pull the board out. But I need to get over this hole and reach down in there to tuck this long 8-foot long piece of 6-inch thick down in there farther. It's kind of a process you got to go through. Do a bottom one, get a board across there, get the top one on top of it, and you come over here. You can put another 6-inch thick 8-footer on top of there and get it tucked down in there, and then you put a bottom one up. Then you tuck a 6-inch thick 8-footer on top of it. Bottom one on top. Bottom one on top. But I still have to run that speaker wire, and that speaker wire all over to here and down before I can go beyond that point. Right now, I'm just trying to stick insulation in holes where I can, because it's 3 below zero outside and the wind chill is 20 below, and Judy's trying to work downstairs while I'm working upstairs, and It's just we need to gradually try to capture as much heat as we can. Planned on having it a lot farther along than this by this cold weather. Just didn't happen. For as cold as it is up here, I seem to be working up a sweat. Getting a little nervous up there. Maybe these things shake like you wouldn't believe when you're up on them. They're just all over the place. Let's see. Where could I do this at? Looking for some place where I can get the end that I'm trying to put on up against something so that it will help me hold it upright. Maybe I can stand down on one of the rungs on the bottom part of it. I'm trying to get the upper part on there. But don't know if that's going to work or not. Let's find out. Okay, guys. I don't think that really moved any, but I put a pipe clamp on those pins, and I'm just holding a tiny bit of pressure together on them. And it's just low enough to where the end rack should slide onto the top of the pins. Once it's started on both of them, I should be able to get it down. By golly, I think we might be going down on there. Hey, look at that. Ooh, makes me feel good. You know, sometimes things that you think are going to take you minutes take darn near hours, you know. Just, I know if I'd have bought another section made by the same company, probably would have went great together, but Don had one I could borrow, and I don't think I'm ever going to need a second section, at least not right now, and definitely didn't need to spend the money right now. That's a win. Still cold up here. Check out the view outside the window here. It's a pretty day out there. Very cold, very pretty. Oh, don't see any deer right now. Okay, we'll head back over there. Let's see where we're at here. Pretty darn close. I guess we're in. Now, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have about 9.5 feet to here. Thinking might put that down just a touch more. So I have a little bit more sticking up here for some kind of a railing. In one way, a little higher would be better, and one way, a little lower would be better. Somewhere about in there. Let's see. Okay. Okay, guys, I got the one side of the hand railing on, and I think that's how I'm going to use it, because it's going to come in there this way over against this side, sloped up this way. So the railing will be on the tall side where the peak, closer to the peak. No railing on that side. That way it lets me get closer to the wall and feel much more comfortable standing out like this with that railing behind me instead of just nothing behind me. So we're going to call that a win, and I'm going to get it rolled into place here. This is going to be tacked on to a video where I was working on the insulation down on the other end of on the end truss and starting on the side there. I've had other stuff to do here and there, and sometimes there's a gap in the action. So we're going to hook these two together, and I hope you enjoyed them. Please give us a thumbs up if you did. It's cold up here. I'm going to go downstairs in just a minute here. As soon as I get this thing set over here into position. There. think that's going to work pretty good. But I moved some of my oak boards over to here out of the way. But I've got a bunch of cherry boards out here, at least the outside ones. I've got 2 rows of cherry boards there I'm going to move out of the way. I got another stack of red oak boards over there against the wall. I need to move. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Always stuff to do, especially we got so much stuff in here that it tends to get in our way when we're working in here. 2 stacks of cherry right there. Those are going to have to go. And I moved a stack of red oak that was sitting here. Now I'm going to move that red oak that's over there, along with those 2 curved logs that are for a special project coming up, but that's still a little ways off. You'll see it eventually. There's the other red oak already stacked over here. Most of them are about 4 foot long, roughly. That looks like that'll work nice up there. See what I mean? How that railing will make it more comfortable for me standing up there. Well, guys, whoops. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great evening or good morning drinking your coffee. That's when I usually sit down and watch a couple YouTube videos in the morning drinking my coffee before I get to work. So before I get to work on this place. Anyway, thank you for watching. We appreciate every one of you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.